Hi all, Graham here, and today we've got another game of Saga. A 5-point game against Bob at Reading Wargames Club, Romans against Greeks. Here's the introductory music. We've tried to make the game a little bit quicker, so we've just gone for a 5-point per side and 5-turn game. We use the universal terrain generator, and here's the terrain, pretty well as much as you can see. Bob deployed 3 units of hoplites or warriors in the middle. He had a unit of levy bowmen on the left in the rocky ground, and he had some levy javelinmen on the right. Deployed pretty well, as you can see. Warriors in 6s and 8s, no half and guard, and a unit of velite javelinmen to the right. Bob's first time with Age of Hannibal, so he's learning the faction, so there's an element of learning, but let's see what happens. Bob was the first player, and here's his dice.
Good evening, Bob.
Hello, Graham.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm well. I'm looking forward to playing today. So we're playing a slightly smaller game than normal. We're only playing 5-point Saga game. We're playing massacre points, and we're playing 5 turns as well. So it should be a little bit quicker.
But you are tackling the tyrant disciple.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is a tyrant on the far side. So Bob is using the Syracusan option within Greek battle boards, and that means he's got a tyrant there, so he can nominate a unit to have resilience 1, which is rather spectacular. He's got Cretan archers over there, so he's got Cretans, bow, 1, 2, 3 phalanxes in the middle, and he's got a unit of Thracians over here. So these are javelins with javelins, levy, and I've got all of these are my Principles and Astarte, thank you very much. And I've got 1 unit of Velites here. My warlord is tucked away just there. I haven't chosen the consul option. So, what are you going to do tonight then, Bob? Off you go.
The Cretans are going to leave the terrain.
So you're going to spend 1 dice off the battle board for that.
It is.
Okay.
And they only move a little forward out of the terrain.
Yes, thankfully. Still out of range though, aren't you? Just. Which is good for me. Remember, your warlord's got a free activation as well. We obey, so he can activate a unit within S of himself.
And the Thracians are going to move forward a little bit.
So they're going to come out as well. Now they've got javelins, and they've got a range of M, but they're just out of range of me there, which they should be.
First exploratory javelins hit the ground about here.
Good. Wasted javelins, Bob. Wasted.
Maybe we only told one person to try with 1 javelin. That's it.
Now you do have a warlord's activation, remember?
Anything within small. They could be these 2.
Yes, indeed.
Well, I suppose they could. And they go a medium, up to a medium, do they?
Sorry?
They go up to a medium.
Yes, they do. But it's up to you whether you decide to do that. But yes, your board is fairly stacked full of abilities, so why not? What you could do, Bob, so it's just one unit, isn't it? Just one unit with the Warlord's activation. He can move as well. Now remember, what you could have done before you moved them is nominated one unit for Resilience 1. I presume it'll be those, will it?
It lasts for the whole room.
It lasts for the whole of your turn, not mine, but it ends at the end of your turn. So when it goes into my turn, you haven't got Resilience 1. Okay?
So he's not going to benefit me.
Not at the moment, but if you go into melee, it will do.
Yeah, but I don't have to.
But you're not going to, so just for the sake of we'll put the dice there just to remind us that that is Resilience 1 unit. So you're finished, aren't you? Okay, so it's my turn. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 dice. I'm going to roll 6 of my dice. Here we go. And I've rolled, oh dear, 4 common, 1 uncommon, and 1 rare. I'll have a think. Okay, so it's my first time. Dice are placed, as you can see. No orders, activations. So, straight into it for me, I think. So, first of all, your resilience marker comes off. So you lose that. I'm going to activate my levy to move forward. Like that. And at the end of their movement, they're going to throw their javelins at you there. So, you've got an armour of 4. Let me just double check that. You do indeed have an armour of 4. I have 6 dice. I go first. I'm going to use combat bonus, which gives me another attack dice. You've got on your board, Bob, Furios. Second one down.
Yes, anything to do with javelins. So you must re-roll your attack dice, which are 5 or 6.
You can save that, or you use it or save it, but that sounds like a good bet to you.
No, I could do with that.
I think so. You're going to spend that. I've got nothing else to improve mine, so that's it. So I'm needing 4s, but I'm re-rolling 1s and 2s. Is that correct?
No, 5s and 6s.
5s and 6s. So take them out. I roll 4 5s. It's not very good, is it? Bob's laughing, but I've hit
2 of them back.
3 of them back, so I needed 4. So you've got 3 to save, Bob. 3 in that.
Okay. And what am I saving with?
You're saving on a 4, 5 or 6. In there, yeah. Thank you.
4 and a 5.
So you lost 1. That Furios was quite useful, I think.
Wow. That's what a big shield is for.
Team, that's what it is for. Right, I've got one on warrior activation. I'm going to send them up over here like this. To there. My warlord's going to move up like that, and he's got a we obey. He's going to move them forward just outside of range, so you have to move twice. And that, Bob, is all I've got. So playing with slightly less units makes it easier. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice. Have a roll. You can leave dice on your board.
Yeah, but it's for those.
They are the,
Anyway.
you might want to leave 2 of them on there. It's up to you.
Melee is good.
All depends what you want to do. If you're going to go in, they're all. You've got 5, so you can lift 1 dice. Or leave them all on there, but they're common dice, Bob, so you might as well take one off. So I'd leave 2 on there, at least 1 on there, because remember you can only roll 6 dice. But you can leave dice on the board. So you could leave 2 dice on there and roll 6. So you've got all 8 in play. So on Legacy of the Ancestors, Hectari, and Hammer of the Anvil. So I would suggest you take off. See, you can use that Legacy of the Ancestors, Bob, in the same way that you're using in my turn. So that's not a bad thing. You can give 1 unit resilience 1 in your turn. So I'd leave that on there. So, roll your 6, see what you get. So Bob has rolled 2 rare, blimey, 3 uncommon and 1 common. That's very good rolling, Bob. Have a think. So, Bob's second turn, dice are placed. Show me the magic, Bob. What are you going to do to me?
Right.
What deviousness have you got up your sleeve?
We're having an implacable advance.
So the implacable advance, but it's a rare. So choose 3 units that are entirely in the open. Activate them to move or charge. This movement or charge must be made entirely in open terrain, which is fine. So if you could nominate your 3 units, which 3 will they be? 1. Yeah.
It's this. And I know he's next to the general anyway, but it's those 3. Okay.
Now, do you want to give one of them your resilience for this turn, Bob?
Well,
because you're going to have to do it before they move.
It could be him, but I don't think it's going to serve any purpose again.
Only if you're going to get into melee. That's
in this go, which I'm not. So.
If you might as well put it on there just for the sake of completeness.
We're advancing resolutely.
Okay, advance away, Bob.
Right. Going up to there. So
good evening.
Going up to there. And then these ones move in.
So we've got
Romans against Greeks, but he's using Syracusans today. There's 3 variants in Age of Hannibal.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
We're now going to activate archers to shoot.
Okay, so who are they going to shoot at, Bob?
They're going to shoot at these Hastati here.
They're all in range, are they? I assume they are.
They
They certainly look it to me.
Whole lot.
Damn you, Bob. So, it's their second activation, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they get fatigue after they've shot. I've got an armour of 4. You've got 6 dice. 2, 4. Here we go, I'll put it in there for you, Bob. Yeah, 6 dice in there. Is there anything you want to do to improve it? Or
Well, I don't think I can.
you have no shooty ones? It does appear that Greeks are mostly melee based, aren't they? So, I have nothing to stop you. So, off you go.
4, 5, and 6.
Sadly so.
Only 2.
Only the 2, Bob. I can't lie, I'm not sorry. So I save on a 4, 5, or 6. Ooh, but I lost 2. First blood to the bad guys. Okay.
Right, so we go.
Now you've got your warlord you can move as well, Bob.
Yeah.
Remember he moves L because he's mounted. Do you want to move your warlord?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's my turn, isn't it? Is that the lot?
Well, I would like to throw javelins with these, but I don't have dice to command them.
You certainly don't.
How sad.
But you do have 2 dice on your board. You moved your levy, so you've still got a warrior activation. How you moved them forward with there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you move all 3 of them with 1 dice? No, you did
Yes,
that.
I had the implacable advice.
So you've still got a dice left on phalanx then, Bob?
Yeah.
Do you wish to activate a unit to charge, or are you just going to leave it on there? Leave it on there?
They're not charging on their own.
Okay, cool. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 still. Just. So I've got 7 dice. 5, 6, 7. I'm leaving 1 dice on the board on close formation, my rare. The rest I'm re-rolling. So I've rollen 4 common, 2 uncommon, and a laurel leaf. Let me have a look. Right, so it's my second turn. Bob's threatening me a little bit here. So, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to activate my Velites, and they're going to shoot at your Velites. All in range, Bob.
Well, okay.
You have an armour of 4. I have 6 dice. I go first. Is there anything I can do to improve it? Nope, so I pass.
I shall use my Furios, so you must re-roll 5s and 6s.
I really don't like that too much. That's a brilliant ability for you. I have nothing to improve it, so 4's needed. So I failed miserably.
Re-roll those two.
You mean I re-roll everything? I pass with Bob.
Oh dear.
Nothing at all.
What a shame.
What a shame. As you say, Bob, what a shame. I'm going to activate them with the Warlord again to shoot at the same target.
Right. I can only use my Furios once, would it be?
Sadly so. I get a fatigue after I've shot. Again, I've got nothing to pimp it. Bob, you could have used Aspis. Do you remember I was saying to you, you could use that in my turn?
I've got Aspis here.
Do you need to nominate that in the orders phase before I start activation? Do you want to nominate a unit?
Well, it would have to be them. I was assuming that was only helpful in
Do you want to No, it says
we can close
your
ranks.
infantry can close ranks. No, you can't, because javelins can't close ranks.
Well, this.
So it has to be someone else. It has to be one of these 3 units.
Well, it says your infantry equipped with javelins can close ranks.
No, it's Aspis.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you're right. Yeah, your infantry with javelins can close ranks.
With this, I knew, but it doesn't help with
Shooting, it doesn't.
No. So I'm keeping that up my sleeve.
Okay, so, but you need to play it, Bob. You need to play it, and then it's in place.
Okay, all right.
So it's played.
I'm playing it.
So all your infantry with javelins can close ranks.
That's these ones.
Yeah.
And
Hello, Bob. Right. Force needed, Bob. Are you ready?
yes.
Can I do
Look
it?
at that. 2-5.
2 hits, 2 to save.
4, 5, or 6.
4, 5, or 6. You remember the numbers, Bob? It's worrying.
Oh!
Flamboyant. So, this is not going terribly well.
Are they tired? Is that another fatigue?
Now, that was their first one. So they shot, and the second one they shot, so they get the fatigue after they shot. Right, okay. I'm going to activate this unit to charge them.
Right, go on then.
In they go.
However, don't forget I've used my Aspis.
So that's gone. So we have a melee, Bob. I have 6 in my unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you only generate 4 attack dice. My armour is 4. Your armour is 3 in melee. I'm giving you 5 there. However, you can close ranks.
I've done so, remember?
Do you wish to close ranks? It says can. Do you wish to? Of course you do. So you're going to close ranks. So you lose 2 of your attack dice, Bob, here. You go from 4 to 2. Bob?
Why do I lose? It says I gain 2 defense dice.
Yeah, I know, but you gain, when you close ranks, you automatically lose 2 dice, but your save roll is improved. And you gain 2 defense dice, so they go down there. I'll put them down there.
Oh, I didn't know I lost the attack dice. Okay.
Well, that's what happens when you close ranks, but it's a good thing. So, my turn. Do I want to use something to? I'm going to use Tenacious. It says, if your unit is outnumbered by its opponent, then dice equals the difference in figures between the 2 units up to a maximum of 4. Well, you've got 12, I've got 6, so that's a difference of 6, but I can only get 4 more dice, so I get 4 more attack dice.
Alright.
Is it? Have I killed one? Oh, it's 11. So 6, but it's still 4. You can now use any abilities if you wish to, or do you wish to pass? You can't use Wall of Pikes because you're the Phalanx, and you've got Legacy of the Ancestor, which you haven't used. Yeah.
The Thracians are mercenaries.
No, in this case they're levies, so that you could use them, but again you should have declared that.
Well, it's all I know, I'll leave that in case.
You'll need that for your turn, mate. Okay, so do you want to roll your 2 dice first? Since you've got the least?
You know my movement dice, have you?
I've got Pilum, which is a charge.
So there's another charge coming up.
Potentially.
Right, okay, so I'm happy then.
So if you roll your 2 dice.
2 dice, as many as that.
Yes, I'm afraid so, Bob. Needing 4s. 1. And I'll roll 1 to save. Save on a 5 or 6, which I do. So on you, needing 3s. So take my 1s and 2s out. And him as well. Thank you, Bob. So I've hit you 6 times. You've got 2 defense dice, so you roll 8 dice. You've got your 2 defense dice. Yes, so I just put on there. I put them to one side.
Yeah, I see. So
all those
casualties and that's the extra.
Exactly. Saving on 5s and 6s, and I hit you 6 times. So how many 5s and 6s have you rolled?
Only 2.
Oh, but you close ranks. So closing ranks gives you an additional. It's a save on a 4, 5, or 6, not 5, 6. So you save 3, so 3 die.
So that's 3 die.
3 die. You lost the melee, so you retire directly back into the terrain. In sort of that way, that one there, by S. Yes, in that way. Skulking in the trees like a true Thracian, Bob.
We're tree lovers.
Around that little pond. Okay, I'm going to use Pelum on this unit here. It says activate it for a shooting attack with a range of M, so it'll be straight ahead against those. Then activate it for a charge against that target. So, you've got an armour of 4. I've got 3 dice. You have nothing to improve.
Well, I've got my legacy of the ancestors.
Again, it should have been used in the orders phase, Bob, which is what I was saying to you earlier. You need to nominate the unit. You choose one of the units before everything starts. It's not the activation phase. That's what I was trying to say to you a moment ago. Do you want to use it now? Was always your intent to put resilience on that unit, Bob? Because if you do, then that's fine. You needed to do it in the orders phase, not the activation phase.
Yeah, but this isn't the commander's resilience. This is the dice legacy of the ancestors.
Yes, if you look though, it says orders or orders reaction in red. And that's where you do it. You do it in the orders phase. You should have done it earlier, really.
But I do have Wall of Fame.
Okay. Well, I'm shooting at you first, so this is before the melee. So I need 4s. Oh.
3-1.
3 1s. Right. Okay. That was a disaster.
Rare and special throw.
It was. In they go. So now we have the melee.
There you go.
I have 6 dice. You have 8 dice.
Now I'll declare my Wall of Fame.
No. First things first is you can decide whether you want to close ranks. So remember, closing ranks, you lose half your dice, but your saving roll is improved to a 5 or 6. Or you can just go for it. It's up to you.
I'll fight you.
So we'll fight. So I go first. I'm going to use melee gladius, which gives me 3 attack dice. Now you can use your ability, Bob. Wall of Pikes. I assume that's what you want to use. Cancel 1 casualty for each friendly unit within the phalanx or within VS of your unit. So you've got 1 unit, one there. So if you had another unit there, you would be cancelling 2. So you cancel 1 casualty.
Well, that's good.
So if it was them, you'd be cancelling 2. In fact, you'd be cancelling 3 because your warlord would be a unit as well. So you'd be cancelling 3. So when you play the Greeks, you try and go in a really tight group. But it's still a good ability.
I think I've done that. You didn't go for it.
I didn't go for the middle one, no.
Very wise.
No, very lucky.
Right.
Then I've got a choice whether I go for close formation. All of a sudden, it doesn't look. I've got 1 dice advantage on you. I'm going to use close formation, and I'm outnumbered, so I get 4 defence dice. And it's a rare, so I can also re-roll 1s and 2s on my defence dice as well. So I need some dice, Bob. Can you need 4 more dice? Thank you. I'll put it in the corner there. And I'll re-roll 1s and 2s on my defence dice. So now it's your turn. You've got nothing. I've got nothing. So it's rolling. I'll roll mine first. So I need 4s on you. Oh, Bob.
1 4 and a 5.
Just the 2. So you roll 2 defence dice to save. That is shocking. I'm going to get hammered here. I should have done a little bit better than that, really. So you only lose 1 after all
Well,
that?
no, because I get him back.
Oh,
My
Bob!
phalanx.
Indeed. So I don't get anything at all. Well remembered, Bob. So, on me.
4, 5 or 6.
4, 5 or 6. That was shocking, to get nothing at all. So how many have you got? 4. And I've got 4 defence dice. So I save 1, 2, 3. So I actually lost a figure.
And you stumble back in confusion.
I still can't kill a figure of yours, Bob. Unbelievable. So I go back. We both get fatigue. I'm going to now use Legion. Remove fatigue from the chosen unit and all other mana pool units within S, which is just these two here. So, chosen unit. Wow. It's not within S, Bob. I'm going to just take it off themselves then. This isn't a mana pool unit, so I can't remove anything off it. So I kind of cocked up a little bit. Not good. Not good at all. So, I'm not looking in a great place here. I've yet to kill a figure. Oh, no, I've killed some of yours, but not many.
The first thing was about.
Yeah, you don't count them for some reason, Bob, do you?
Yes, I do. I love them very much.
1, 2, 3, 4. Still rolling 6 dice, Bob. Off you go. It's your turn, mate. Just a question of.
Keep that one. But that's all of it. So, well, actually, 1, 2. I could leave those.
Let's roll the 6 and have all 8 dice in play. Here we go. So Bob's. Oh, look at Bob!
3 stars.
Do you know what the stars mean now, Bob?
They're the best.
There he knows, doesn't he? So he's done it again. He's rolled 3 rares, 2 uncommons, and 1 common. Off you go, Bob. Right, so it's Bob's third turn. It has Legacy of the Ancestors, Bob, so this is where you can make one of your units have resilience 1. Obviously you've got the ability with your Warlord as well to give it another unit, so you can give 2 units Legacy of 1 until the end of the turn. Do you want to do that, or do you want to save it for my turn?
No, I'll say.
But you've got to use your own ability in your own turn or lose it. So if you're going to attack me anywhere, it's worth using it. If you're not, then...
For some reason. They were trying from the melee.
Well, they had a melee.
So I've got to get rid of that.
So if you want to nominate a unit, you've got to nominate it now. So. Okay, so that's that done. What's your first activation then? What are you going to do? Bowman?
Yes.
Do the easy one.
He's going to move.
He's going to move over there. So if you move him, yep, that's not a problem.
And he's going to remove the fatigue.
Yep, so that's gone.
And then
They're going to shoot the levy.
he's going to tell them to shoot the levy. And
Which unit are they going to shoot at? Only one really, the one that's in front. Okay, so they've got an armour
that was
of
the
4.
activation. Wait for that. And
Bob, so they've got an armour of 4. You've got 6 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm going to use my shooting bonus.
Okay, so you're going to use the combat bonus.
I get another 2.
Get another 2. I'm going to use Scooter. Cancel the first casualty. Have you got anything else you want to use, or is that it? Okay, roll the dice then, Bob. 4's needed. Need bigger hands, mate.
Oh,
There's a few there. So it's 4 hits, 4 to save, and I cancel the first casualty. So it's saving a 4, 5, or 6. So
die 1 save.
basically, no. I save 2. 2 die, but we cancel 1, so 1 dies. So 1 casualty. Okay, you're whittling me down, Bob. What's next?
Good fight. Good fight.
You've got your implacable advance, haven't you?
Yeah. Choose 2 units.
So which 2 units are you going to choose?
These 2. That somehow.
Now, implacable advance, Bob, is a move or charge. It's not a rest.
So I could pay to remove the rest
And then do implacable advance, yes. You could. So,
Okay.
you've
Pay
used your
to remove the
pikes.
rest.
So that's going to be 1. And where's the other one going to be? There's 2 there. Okay? So which is the first one? What's he going to charge, is he? That's pretty mean, isn't it? Okay, so we have a melee. We do one at a time, Bob. You want to change your mind?
No, not really, but I had a wall of pikes, which meant they had to be there. So I can't use my wall of pikes.
Well, no, if you activate them first, move them forward with those, then charge with those. But I don't mind, I'm happy. As long as you're not contacting, you're just moving forward, aren't you? Like that, and like that. Yeah, I'm happy with that, mate.
So now I've got my wall of pikes.
You've now got your wall of pikes, Bob. You're learning the battle board.
And they are showing resolve.
Oh, show me bad time. So, armour of 4 and armour of 4.
Let me pay for all the pikes, and
Well, you use that in a minute, Bob. Not yet, because the first things first, I can decide whether I want to close ranks. I'm going to. I'm going to close ranks, so I lose 3 dice. Now we have the melee. Now you use all of.
I'm going to use wall of pikes.
So cancel 1 casualty within VS of the unit, which would be those. I've got nothing on my board.
And I'm also going to use polymorph. For each 1 you roll, I inflict an automatic hit on you.
Okay.
For each 1 your opponent rolls on their attack dice, inflict an automatic hit on them, up to 3.
Okay, that's fine. So if I roll 1s, it hits on me. So that's pretty mean. I pass again. You pass again, I assume. Polymos is gone.
Legacy of the Ancestors. Oh, I could use the Tyroi, couldn't I?
You can use that if you want. Gain 2 attack dice.
I need something for you and Andrew. No, I'll use it now.
Sorry?
I will use it now.
You're going to use it, so you get 2 more attack dice. Okay. So, I go first, might as well, since I've only got 2. Don't roll a 1, Graham. I rolled a 1. So I've got 1 hit on you. Do you want to roll to save it, Bob? I'll come back to that. So roll a dice, because I hit you once. You save it, as is Bob doing all day long to me. So now you roll against me, and I've already got an automatic hit on me straight away. So if I make that a 6, that way I won't forget. So you roll your dice, needing 4s, Bob.
What is my resolve doing, by the way?
How many 4s? Take them out. It's quite a lot. So you hit me once there, which is the one I hit myself on. But I close ranks, so I was saving on a 4, 5 or 6. Come on. So I saved 3, lost 4. There's 5 in the unit.
1 left.
1 left. Take him out.
Oh, well. One left. That's one too many rolls. But he doesn't generate the dice anymore, does he? He's only one.
He doesn't generate a dice. Fatigue and fatigue.
Just remind me what the resolve is there?
The resilience. So if I'd killed you with one, you take a fatigue, not lose a figure.
Well, that's very good. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you've got Legacy of the Ancestors. You can use that in my turn. Are you done? I think you are, Bob. Yep, I think you're done. So it's my turn. I've got, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice now, not 7. I need a bit of luck here, Bob. 6 dice, 4 commons, 1 uncommon, 1 rare. Okay, so I've completed my orders activation phase. Dice are placed my 3rd turn, so now I shall remind Bob, so there's no confusion a little bit later. Bob, you have in Legacy of the Ancestor a dice on it you can use in my phase. And you can give a unit a resilience of 1. Do you wish to do that?
Yes, please.
Which unit is it going to be?
The fatigue one.
Of course it will be. Right, okay. I'm going to use my activation my warrior's activation to rest them. I'm going to use my levy activation. And I'm going to rest them.
That's another activation.
Yep. So I've just taken it off. There. I'm now going to use my Warlord's activation to turn and shoot you, but you've got resilience 1. It's a bit of a pain. And I'm going to shoot you there. So you've got an armour of 4. I have 6 dice. I've got nothing to pimp it with. You've got no fatigue. I have no fatigue that you can spend of mine. I can't spend your fatigue, but you have resilience 1. So it's straight rolling. I need 4s. I need a bit more luck than I'm rolling today.
You got 1.
Just the 1, Bob.
And I can save him with my resilience anyway.
You've got to roll it first, though. You might not need it. You don't need it, Bob.
Doubly resilient.
Doubly resilient. Well, all you would do if you did save it, you'd just take another 2. That's a pain. I'm not winning any dice here. This unit here, no, my Warlord's going to. How do I do that? Right, this unit here is going to charge the unrested unit, like that. So I've got 6 dice, 2, 4, 6. You've got 8 dice, and I really need my luck to change a bit here, Bob.
So I've got nothing I can do, have I?
No, you can close ranks if you so desire. You can close ranks, so you'd lose 4 dice, but your staving roll is improved to 5 or 6.
But how many are you fighting with? How many dice?
6 at the moment. I have 6 there, and you have 8.
I'll fight you.
You're going to fight me? Excellent, Bob, excellent.
You've got lots of things.
Well, not really, no. I've got Gladius, which gives me 3 attack dice. You pass, you have nothing. I have no fatigue. I'm going to use Tenacious. If your unit is outnumbered by its opponent, gain dice equals the difference in figures, up to 4. Well, I'm outnumbered by 2 dice. So 2 more. Okay, so just to recap, I've charged in here 6. Bob has decided not to close ranks. I've then added 3 with Gladius and a further 2 with Tenacious. So I might as well go first. I need 4s. About bleeding time. 6s unfortunately don't give me double. So I've hit you 4, 8. Do you want to save those, Bob? Or try? I'm sure you'll roll magnificently. You haven't failed today yet. 5s and 6s.
Oh,
3, 4.
No, 4. Oh, that's 4.
So I killed 4. 4 of you. So you still generate a dice, Bob. So if you'd like to remove 4 figures. And back on me. This is where Bob's luck kicks in.
4, 5, and 6.
4, 5, or 6.
Oh no.
Just the 2. It's the first time you've rolled badly all day. 5 or 6. I lose 1. Heavens to Betsy. The Romans win a melee. So you go back S. Fatigues all round for the pleasure. My warlord can move. I'm just going to move out the heat a little bit, like that. And it is your 4th turn, Bob. You are still generating maximum dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice. You've got 6 to roll. What are you going to do? Can you keep rolling 3 6s, Bob? Yes, you've got an empty board. Good efficiency, they call that. So Bob's luck has finally deserted him. So he's rolled 4 commons and 2 uncommons. Have a go. Okay, so it's Bob's 4th turn. No orders, reactions to orders or orders reactions on his board this time, as you see. What are you going to do to me, Bob? What badness, what trickery are you showing me?
Something under activation. So I do that first, don't I?
No, you can do that in any order you want. You can do your warlord activation.
Well, the warlord is going to tell the group.
First things first, the warlord has to select a unit. Remember your special ability with the resilience. Which unit are you going to have? If you're not going into melee, it's pretty irrelevant, unless I've got a sort of activation reaction where I'm going to charge back at you. But I haven't on my board, so it's fine, doesn't it?
I'll put the resilience on this team, right?
Okay, the resilience on them again. Okay.
The warlord is going to instruct the Cretans to
One thing, he needs to be within S of the unit he puts that on. You can't put it on anybody in the board. He has to be. He's giving a.
would have to be there.
Okay. Yep, that's fair enough. So he's now going to command the levy to shoot, is he?
Yes. And they're going to shoot with a +1.
So you've got 4 dice. Yeah, sorry, armour of 4. You've got 6 dice. I have nothing. So now you go first. What are you going to do? You're going to
Well,
spend.
my extra dice for shooting.
You're going to use one out of the combat bonus, are you? There's one there. I pass. Is that it? Okay, so you've got 7 dice, needing 4s.
Oh no!
This is magnificent, Bob. I shouldn't say too much. Save deck. The prayers to the Roman gods have come off, you see. What next, Bob?
Right. I'm now going to activate 2 units to charge.
Well, which 2 units are they?
This one and this one.
This one and this one, okay. Which one did you want to do first? You're going to have a problem because who are they charging? And if you do that, you have to go in a straight line. You're going straight through your unit. You can't do that. Can you see these are in your way? They can't reach me there, so you can't do that. When you're in a line, you have to be, because you're cutting straight across it at 45 degrees.
I was imagining which swing around.
Yes. You can still move them, you can't charge them.
Can you reach your depleted attack?
Can you go straight forward?
Right, can they reach?
No, they're shy. That's the problem when you're in a line and you're cutting directly across. Maybe what would have been better is instead of shooting, you move your warlord, retire them back, and then they can come straight forward. I'm going to do this one first and see what happens. Who are they charging? So they're charging this unit. They're charging them then, aren't they? Basically. Like that. Okay.
Right, now.
So we have armour of 4 each. You've got all 8 in your unit, haven't you? How many in my unit, Bob, you can see?
5.
5. I have the choice of closing ranks first. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go for it.
Okay, right. Well, I got various things I can use.
You've got 2, so you've got hammer of the anvil or Toroi. Which one do you want to use? Also, Bob, before you do anything, I have a fatigue and you have a fatigue as well. So remember, you can spend my fatigue. So what are you going to do? And I'm going to spend your fatigue to leave it where it is.
Right, now I've got hammer and anvil, and I've also got thyroid. So I can, if I spend them both, I can get 2 defense and 2 attack.
Not quite, no. Yes, correct. But you've got to do one at a time. You can use both of them, but you have to declare which one you're going to use first. It doesn't really matter.
I'm going to attack.
So you're going to use that Toroi. So you get 2 attack dice. You go up to 10. I'm going to use close formation. Now I am outnumbered, and I'm using a rare, so it gives me 4 defense dice. So I'll put that in the corner there, so I don't forget.
I I'm going to use my combat bonus to gain 1.
Do you have one in there?
I do 2 and I spent 1.
You spent one and, oh yes, you used one with the shooting suit.
One left.
Okay,
Gone now.
I pass again. Are you going to save Hammer of the Anvil or are you going to use it?
I'm going to use it to gain 2 defense dice.
But there's also something you're going to have to. You get 2 defense dice. Plus, if I withdraw, you can activate another friendly unit with an M to move or charge that generates no fatigue. Right.
And they're within M. So they could do something if they need to.
The problem you've got there, Bob, is that obviously you've got to do that movement there before that ability there, because this is happening now.
If the enemy unit is forced to withdraw, I activate another friendly unit. But you haven't.
But you can do. And then, yes, sorry, yeah.
But that only happens if you withdraw.
Correct. Yes, fine. Yeah, you're fine. Let's play it out and see what happens. Okay, so I go first. You've got nothing on your board. I've got nothing on the board. 5 on you, hitting you on 4s. 3 hits. Yep, 3 6s, Bob. 3 to save, but you've got 2 defense dice as well. So you've got 5 dice.
All saved. So we're all saved.
They're all saved.
Hooray!
Back on me. Roll your big handful of dice, Bob. So I didn't kill anything, so you are almost certainly going to withdraw. I'm almost certainly going to withdraw, unless you roll terribly bad. You need 4s. You need 4s.
Plenty of 1s there.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? So you hit me
However,
5 times. Take them out. I've got 4 defense dice, so it's 5 hits. Saving on 5s and 6s. 1, 2, 3. No, 4. No, because I didn't close ranks.
3 saved.
3 saved. You killed 5, so 2 die. Like that.
You stumble back in confusion.
I stumble back in confusion, and then you can use your ability directly away.
Helping in the way. Right, now, let's have a look at this.
Now you can activate another
The
unit.
enemy unit is supposed to withdraw, activate another friendly unit within M for a move or a charge.
Well, it's going to be a move with them, isn't it? Well, it's up to you. And that way, then you can use that. That was lucky, Bob. That was planned.
Greek fighting. I have to go straight forward.
Now you can go. Yes, you have to go straight forward. It really isn't a problem, is it?
Well, after that.
It's not a problem. You can go where you want. Okay.
Can I turn that?
No, that's fine. Okay, you take that, you've still got your resilience. Now you've got to spend them with your implacable advance. You spend that dice, and now you've got to do something with them. You have to move them. Because you declared it, remember?
Oh, I see, yeah.
That's why I'm saying that was
Even
really...
though I couldn't do it. So, well, all they could do is crash into the unit in front of them.
They do, and that's actually worked out, believe it or not, Bob.
That's quite handy.
It is handy because you don't get a fatigue for it, Bob.
No?
So I've got 5 and fighting again. So 4, 4. I've got 5. You've got 8.
No special powers left.
Neither have I. The only thing I can spend is I'm going to spend 3 to improve my saving on some closing ranks. You've got nothing special powers. I've got nothing, so I'll roll my 2 first. Needing 2s. I hit you 1. You've got 1 to save, Bob.
5 or 6.
5 or 6.
Oh, he's dead.
I've actually killed one. That makes sense. Oh, but.
But he comes back again.
No, he comes back, but you just take a fatigue for it. No, it stays on there. Because if I...
Excellent.
And that's how it works, Bob. So now it's on me. 4's needed. I'm wilting here, I feel. I close ranks, remember, so my saving roll is improved.
5 or 6, is it?
Yeah, you need 4s first to hit me.
Oh dear. 4.
It's not bad.
4.
It's average, isn't it, Bob? So 4 to save on a 4, 5 or 6. I lose 1.
Okay. I'm half strength.
But
Still a dice.
still a dice, yeah, it's just. And I'm going to go this way. I'll come out.
We like to do that.
Well, I've got to go sideways. If I can go out, so I'll take them off the movement tray now, like that.
Disorder the unit behind you.
No, I have to go. I have to go in a straight line. If I can come out, I will. I think the key thing is I have to be more than VS away from you, which I am. If I couldn't withdraw, then you would bounce back because I've got no room. And you do take a fatigue for the melee. It doesn't go on your resilience.
Right, I've got one thing left to do.
Shooting. Levy. What's their target?
Well,
Or
I was thinking of taking the fatigue.
okay, we'll do that then. Sounds like a sound plan.
Otherwise, if they shot, they have 2. Oh, no, they wouldn't get another fatigue. They're only doing 1 thing, aren't they?
Yep.
I'll remove the fatigue.
Okay, so it's my turn. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice now. You're whittling me down, Bob. 5 dice, 2 rares, 2 commons and uncommon, and I'm going to re-roll a rare, put it in my activation pool straight away. So I've got 4 commons, 1 uncommon and 1 rare.
Doesn't matter about the direction.
Okay, so my 4th turn, dice are placed as you can see. Desperate times, Bob. Desperate times. So I'm going to spend 1 warrior activation to rest them. I'm going to spend another warrior activation and they're going to charge. I'm going to take them off the movement template and charge you there. Like that. So I've got an armour of 4, you've got an armour of 4, I've got 3 dice, you got 8 dice, 3, 7, 8. You can close ranks if you so desire. Or you're going to fight, Bob. That's pillar, that's a charge.
It's tenacious. No, you can't be it. You need 4 to be it. So you can't decide 1.
No, I can. That's only the Greeks, Bob, remember? The Romans, they aren't bound by numbers. The only time mana pool doesn't work is when you're in terrain. And I'm not, I'm out of the terrain.
So this is going to be a huge benefit to you.
Possibly.
That's why you were eager to charge all your outnumbers. I'll close.
Are you going to close ranks, or what do you think?
Well, I do want to. I'm fatigued already.
Double fatigue.
I'll close ranks.
So you're going to spend 4. I'm going to.
But I get defense fights.
Sorry?
I get defense fights.
No, you get a saving. Your saving roll is improved.
Okay, right.
I'm going to use Gladius. Gain 3 attack dice. If you use the rare, which I am, the enemy must discard 3 attack dice. So 3 more come off. You go. You've got nothing on your board.
I've got 1 dice.
And you've got 1 dice. And I'm going to spend your 2 fatigue to drop you down once to a 3 and once to a 2.
Oh my goodness.
So anything but a 1 will hit you.
Oh my goodness. That's incredible, isn't it?
It is incredible. You need 4s, so you hit me once. Do I save it? No, I don't. I lose a figure. Over there. And I need anything but a 1. And I rolled 3 1s, Bob.
You've hit me 3 times.
I hit you 3 times. That is shockingly bad rolling.
However,
You're saving on a 4, 5 or 6, remember, because you close ranks. So you might have, in the end, done this on me.
everyone saved.
So I didn't kill a single thing.
Well, you only lost 1. And you, 3 of you, fighting with your teeth and your toenails.
Unbelievable, Bob. Needing anything but a 1 and I roll 3 1s.
That could be a robot skill, couldn't it? Teeth and toenails.
Shocking. Right, my warlord is going to say charge.
Oh dear.
In they go. So you've got an armour of 3. How many in your unit?
8.
8. So you get 3 dice. I get 6 dice. You can't close ranks. I go first. How many in your unit again?
8.
I'm going to use Tenacious, and it's going to give me 2 more dice, because you've got 8, I've got 6, a difference of 2. You've got nothing on your board, I've got no fatigue, so you pass. I'm not going to use close formation, I don't need it. So, do you want to roll your 3 dice first? Needing 4s. See Bob's rolling here. Is he going to continue to haunt me? It's just the 2, above average. 2 to save. I lose 1. 1 day. Back on you. Needing 3s. I needed 2s last time, Bob. So I failed with 2.
Four, 5 or 6.
5 or 6. Melee. So you save 2, lose 4. So 4 are dead, and you retire. How many in the unit? Don't generate a dice, so you go back directly away. Okay, I have Pilum, which I'm going to use on this unit here, and they're going to shoot and then charge you. I've got to, my luck has got to change sooner or later, Bob. 3 3 dice on you. You've got an armour of 4. You've got nothing to. I've got no fatigue. I've got nothing to improve it with. 4's needed, and I don't even hit you. Shocking.
Well, they're very heavy things, Peter.
They are. So you've still got 8 in that unit. How, I don't know. Again, you've now got the choice of closing ranks, if you so desire.
How many special skills?
I haven't got anything.
No special skills.
No, nothing. That's a defensive one. That's not an attacking one.
Okay. So, there's more of me, so I don't need to close ranks.
You don't want to close ranks? I will spend your fatigue to drop you down to a 3. I need a bit of luck here now. Is that a good idea? Affect the most dice. No, I'm sorry, I'm not. I've changed my mind. I'm going to go 5, and you're going to stay on 4. So I'm going to increase my armour by 1. Okay, 4's needed. Hit you twice. Should have done the freeze look because I would have got 2 more. So you've got 2 to save. Can you keep saving that unit, Bob?
You've charged it in, haven't you?
No, I have, yeah. Should be in here.
I'll move them in.
Thank you, yeah. I killed 2.
Maybe 5. Well, you were right to.
And you are now hitting me back. 5's needed because I increased my armour by 1. Oh Lord. 3. 3 on me. I need to save a couple here. I don't save anything.
Here you go.
So I lose a dice as well. How many did you lose?
2.
So I actually lost the melee again. My legionaries are falling, Bob. They are falling. So I retire. So I actually lost that melee. That's it. It's your turn.
This is the last go.
This is your last turn. Because you went first. You've got no longer 1, 2, 3, 4. You're still rolling 5 dice, Bob. 5 to roll. In you go. So you've rolled 4 common, 1 uncommon.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
It's now Bob's last turn, turn 5. First things first, he's going to nominate his 1 unit that's within S of his warlord. But you can move.
I can move them.
Move your warlord first. See my Romans.
Eh?
My new Romans.
What you pick?
Yeah.
Oh. Stripping beast.
Aventine. They are superb Aventine figures.
They're Italian.
Northern Ireland. Right, so you've moved your warlord to there. And who's going to get the golden nugget, Bob? So he's got the golden nugget. Right, so he's got resilience 1.
Right, see you next week.
Okay. What are you going to do now, Bob?
He's going to activate the archers to shoot.
Yep. So you're going to shoot here, are you?
Yeah.
So you've got armour of 4, 6 dice, 2, 4. Here we go. I've got it in there, Bob. 6. You've got no fatigue. I've got nothing to stop you. Do you wish to increase it at all, or? No? Okay.
I will.
So you're going to spend your combat bonus for another dice. There it is.
For shooting, you can't do anything with it.
No. Pause needed. Three to save. I need to save them all to save the dice because I've got a unit of 4. Come on, 4 plus. Save them all.
Oh.
Yes, they live on. Right then, Bob. What are you going to do now? You've got those 2 warrior activations.
Yeah. They. I'm going to remove the fatigue.
Yep. With 1 warrior activation.
And they're going to charge straight ahead.
Against my unit of 3. Merciless.
Well, I could have charged before, couldn't I?
Yeah, you can if you want. That might be the better choice because if you take a dice like that, we'll assume you're not spread out. Like that. Okay, we have a melee. Ugly, Bob, ugly. So armor of 4. Armor of 4. How many in your unit? 4 in mine. 6 in you too. 4, 6. Put it on these trees, handily placed. I'm going to spend 2 to improve my defense.
I'm going to gain 2. I'm going to use the tie right to gain 2 attack dice.
Okay. I'm going to spend close formation, which gives me 4 defense dice, and it's a rare, and I re-roll 1s and 2s.
And I'm going to use hammer and anvil, which
Gives you 2 defense dice back. Okay, and there.
and then there might be extras after that. Right.
So,
okay.
I roll my 2, needing 4s. 1 to save, but you've got 2 defense dice, so you're rolling 3. You save it. Now you go on me. Oh shit, take them out. You need 4s. Four you hit me with. So I roll 4 plus 4 and I re-roll 1s and 2s. Look at all the 1s and 2s I re-rolled. So that one stays, that one's a fail, and I re-roll all those. Come on. I'm close ranks. I'm close ranks as well, so I need 4s. So I say 1, 2, 3, 4. How many did you do on me? 4, wasn't it? I can't remember. How many did you do on me? I think it was 4, Bob.
Okay.
So it's a tie. So you actually go backwards. You have resilience as well on your guy as well. So I had a fatigue. I've now got 2 fatigues. Didn't see that. There we go. There we go.
What a shame.
Well, I still would have rolled all those 1s and 2s, Bob.
Well, I think that's me finished then. Because, what a shame. It meant I don't get to use my hammer.
Yes, indeed, you never got to use your hammer. So, last turn for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4 dice. And I need to do something miraculous because we did a quick total up and I think you're 3 points up, Bob. And rolling 3 commons and an uncommon is not great. Let me think. Okay, my last turn. My dice are placed as you can see. It's kind of desperate. I'm going to rest these guys for 1. He's going to tell these guys to move sideways like that and shoot you. Oops. Like that.
And you can move and shoot in the same go.
They're javelins, yeah. As near as I can. So you've got an armour of 4. I've got 6 dice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have no fatigue. There's nothing to improve it by. Just straight roll. 4's needed. What?
Am I allowed to close ranks?
Not for shooting, you're not, no.
Okay.
I only hit you twice, Bob. 2 to save. Oh, kill 2. Yep. Wise. I'm going to move them once out of the Bundy. Unfortunately, it's an S. Just takes me to there. Then I'm going to use Pilum. Rather scuff as that. I was going to charge my Warlord in as well, but by you taking those 2 off, you kind of...
It was the 2 nearest who would...
Bob, you've done me! So they're going to shoot. I've got 3 dice. I'd like to think I'm going to do a little bit better with my Pilum. 4's needed. 2 hits, 2 to save.
Oh.
You save them both. I go into the melee, and it doesn't accrue a fatigue. Crash. Final melee of the game. Both got an armour of 4. You've got 6 in your unit. I've got 5 in mine. 5. You can close ranks if you so desire. So you lose 3. You lose half. I now go. I'm going to spend your fatigue. Drop you down to a 3. I have no fatigue. You have no ability, so you pass. I'm going to use tenacity. If your unit is outnumbered by its opponent, because I lost 2 in the shooting, it's only by 1. I only get an extra dice, 1 extra dice. All conspired against me, really. And that's it. So you've got your 3, needing 4s. One to save. Save it with a 6. And on you, needing 3s.
But I'm close shield.
Yep, you'll get that in a minute. Miss with 2. So you've got 4 to save. But you save on a 4, 5 or 6 because you close ranks.
That's where it comes in. Right.
Yep. Defense roll. 1s and 2s, so I kill 1. So 1 comes off. You go backwards. It's fatigue. I move my Warlord, which achieves nothing. And that, Bob, is the end of the game. We'll have a quick count up and see the damage. Okay, so that's really quite incredible. I've done a quick count up. No units were eliminated, as Bob pointed out, although 1 was here, there was a 2 there, was 1 there. Basically, I had 9 points killed of warriors, 18 lost, and Bob had 8 in total of figures lost. So Bob won by a point. So normally, the etiquette is it's 3 or more that you win. But I will give you the win, Bob. I'll call it a winning draw to you, Bob. So well done. Okay. So good game. Enjoyed it. What did you think? Your first time with the Greeks and Age of Hannibal?
First time with the Greeks.
What did you? How did you find the battle board? Enjoy it?
I think the battle board makes sense. I like the.
Does it have a Greek feel?
I like the melee, which the wall of pikes, giving you support units beside each other.
Yep.
That sounds like a phalanx. I like the Syracusan Tyrant being able to...
That tyrant. You must remember that. I played a game and I used Syracuse and I forgot to use that the whole game. So I was very keen for not to forget Bob. But giving you resilience one is quite a big thing.
I think that was good.
No, I enjoyed it. It was good.
I like the way you could, they call it Furios, but it wouldn't matter if you're using a big shield and a small shield. You can hold your shield up to defend yourself against missiles. That's good.
No, it's good. Good game. Thank you very much for the game, and I look forward to having my revenge. 1 point though, Bob.
1 point.
1 point. Thank you again.
Another great game of Saga. Hopefully Bob enjoyed it, snicked it by a point, and hopefully I'll see him again. If you like what you saw, subscribe, like, share it with like-minded. Take care and see you all soon.